Bring him from the yard.
And I would like to thank my first mate supporters, Andre Cruz. As a member of Diecast International Builders, I approve this video. This is Don the Diecast Pirate, and today I have for you a 3 Blind Mice Redline build. National Redline Day is what this is for, and I have this bifocal, it was kid painted and everything, and I've been inspecting it time after time, and I have not been able to determine what the original color was. So let me get it off the turntable. Let me get it down off the trailer here and get this truck out of the way, and we'll get it up on the turntable and take a look at it. Now, somebody evidently loved this car. From what I can tell, they painted it like 3 or 4 times. I see several different colors of paint through there, but they sprayed it with something the last time, or maybe a couple of times they sprayed it, and it got up inside, and I have not been able to tell what the original color was. Overspray on everything. Because originally the grill was chrome. I see orange. I've seen green, black, red. It's very, very hard to tell what the original color was, and I don't think I want to take it back to the original color. So we'll kind of figure that out. I'm hoping that with all this kid paint on there that it's going to clean up nicely. And I know that these didn't, well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that these did not come originally as a Spectraflame, but I kind of want to go that direction with it. But we'll have to wait and see. And we'll get a parts delivery on this one too. We have a replacement glass and hood, and I have the new caps for the wheels and everything. So I think what we're going to do with this is, before I take it apart, I'm going to put it in the ultrasonic cleaner and just see if we can soften up some of this paint and remove it. Maybe try to determine what the original color was before we get it all stripped apart. So I'll do that, and then we'll come back and disassemble it together and kind of investigate and see if we can figure out what it was. So, alright, let me get that done and we'll come back. Alright, so I just pulled this car out of the ultrasonic cleaner, and most of that kid paint is coming off. So it looks like it was originally black, and this kid paint came off very good in the ultrasonic cleaner, and it's going to come off those wheels very well. I may end up putting the base back in the ultrasonic cleaner for a second time, just to make sure we get all the paint out of those cap wheels. But it looks like it's going to clean up very well. With all the gouging on the windows, I was afraid that the body might be damaged, but it looks like it's going to be okay. I don't know if it'll polish, but we'll find out. It looks like the car was originally black, like I said. So I'm not seeing any other signs of original color. Maybe when we get it apart, we'll see something else. But for now, that's where we're at with it. Okay, so I just separated this, and I want to take a look inside and see if there's any indication of what color this car was, and I am seeing signs of purple Spectraflame. And if that's the case, This just became a true restoration. That is amazing. We're gonna do our best, man. We're gonna do our best. All right. There's definitive proof. This was a purple Spectra Flame car when it was born. Okay, so a couple things got going on. Ran this car and the motor in the Awesome Sauce, which is the aircraft paint remover. We put the interior and the base back in the ultrasonic cleaner for another 20 minutes. So I know from past experience I need to be careful using a toothbrush on this paint because it'll fling specks everywhere. And what I might do is just take this to the sink and rinse it off. But it looks like all that paint's going to come off of those wheels now. Now the body. So apparently whoever had this car before sanded it down so much they went through the Zamax. So I may have to do some electroplating on this. It's either that or we use the base for the Spectra Flame paint. Now, my son, I showed him that color and he didn't think it looked purple. He thought it was magenta. So maybe you guys could let me know in the comments what color you think that is, or what was on there. But at any rate, okay, so where we are right now is this interior is 100% paint free. The wheels are now 100% paint free, which I knew that paint would come off, but there's always something in the back of your mind that says, well, maybe it won't, maybe I'll have to use a knife, maybe I'll have to just clean it around the outside and put the caps over it and hide it, and I would still know it's there. It's gone. And we're going to polish this base. I'm going to polish this body just to see if I can bring it back any, just the way it is, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I think it's time I reveal my plan for this car. And I am surprised, I'm really surprised at how well this cleaned up, but there's still some areas where I couldn't get it polished. Along the tops of the fenders, the cowl panel, somewhat across the nose of the car, and around the gas cap in the back, and around the edges of the windows. Other than that, this car came out beautiful, and I was really, really hoping that I could get it all polished. It just wasn't meant to be. So I really think this car was the purple that the the Roger Dodger was originally. The original purple is what it was. But when I thought that this was originally a Spectra Flame car, seeing the hood the paint that I found under the engine, I was really fell in love with the idea of making this Spectra Flame. So that's what we're gonna do. I need to find base coat. I found the base coat. Here we go. So we're gonna put the base coat on, mix it with a hardener, and then I'm really in love with the idea of that's a solid car. That's a crazy purple. I don't want that. What I really want, I know I'll find it. It's here somewhere. Lime apple, Windex blue, ice blue, Spectra color red, blue. Where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. Purple. Spectra Flame Purple is what we're going to put on this car. So we're gonna do a time lapse of the paint and then skip to the end, I think. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you my build for National Redline Day for the 3-line mice, my bifocal. Let's get it up on the turntable and take a look at it. Now, somebody evidently loved this car. From what I can tell, they painted it like 3 or 4 times. I see several different colors of paint through there, but they sprayed it with something the last time, or maybe a couple of times they sprayed it, and it got up inside, and I have not been able to tell what the original color was. So here you have it, Spectra Flame Purple over the silver base coat from the Redline shop. We have the Redline reproduction wheels from Bright Vision, the decals, the hood, and the glass from eBay. And we cleaned this car up. I polished it the best I could. Some areas just wouldn't polish for me. I gave it my best. I spent about 3 hours polishing this car to get it to where it is. I polished and polished and polished and polished, and that's the best I could do with it. I am extremely proud of this car, and to me, it's one of the most beautiful cars I've done. And it always amazes me how good they look when they come out like this. I think it's a thing of beauty. What do you think? I want to thank the 3 Blind Mice for hosting this invitational for National Redline Day. As soon as I signed up, I knew that this is the car that I wanted to build for it. Been sitting up on the shelf waiting for this day, waiting for me to pull it down and do the work it so desperately needed. If you're not familiar with the bifocal, it has cap wheels front and back. I do not believe that they were released in Spectra Flame originally, so this most likely, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe would have been a 1972 release. Possibly 71. I'm not sure in there what years they stopped making the cars with Spectra Flame. That may have come from with Spectra Flame from the factory originally. I'm just not sure. It may have been magenta. It may have been the purple from the Roger Dodger. I just couldn't tell. If you guys can tell from what I've shown in the video, let me know. I don't know that I'll ever get another one of these. I'm proud to put this in my collection. Go over and follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting pictures, beauty shots of this car on there for you guys to look at. I'm also on Patreon, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would go over there and consider, signing up and contributing to the channel on there. I know a lot of guys want to send cars. Honestly, I have more cars than I know what to do with. I want to thank my patrons that have supported me this far. You guys are great. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment down below. Click the like button, please. And ring the bell for notifications. As always, this is Don the Diecast Pirate, and I will see you next time.